says you almost can play Over the Rainbow, and they go, oh, no fun, you got to teach us the rest of it. So we're going to learn two new chords. As you remember, we learned the last time C, and we learned F, which was the first finger on the second string, middle finger on the fourth, and then G7, or sidewards V as I call it for the beginners, and back to the ring finger on the first string, third fret, C. Now we're going to have to learn another G. This is G, but we're going to learn the regular G. And the way I play the regular G is I put my first finger on the third string, second fret, my second finger on the second fret of the first string, and my ring finger on the third fret of the second string. And I don't know if you can see that. So that's a G, and we learned the sidewards V, which was G7. Now after the C, we want to learn one more new, after the G, we want to learn one more new chord. And now we're not keeping our hands here. We're going to be sliding up and down a little bit because we're going to play a chord called E minor. And it looks like that. And all it is, remember the strings are numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, is your first finger, string number 1, second fret, middle finger, string number 2, third fret, and ring finger, string number 3, fourth fret. And you leave this one open. So that's the second chord we need to learn Over the Rainbow that we haven't learned yet. The next one is called A minor. And it's a real easy chord. It's almost like the F that we learned, but we just take off that first finger and leave this middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string. And then we go back to the F in the song. And I'm going to show you a little thing that he actually does in the intro, which he throws his little finger or ring finger. I use my ring finger. Is while you're playing the F, you keep your fingers there, but you throw your ring finger down on the third fret, second string. And you'll hear when we use that, because he goes sort of like. Okay, so we got one more last chord to learn. It's called an E7. And here's the E7th. And that's your first finger on the fourth string, middle finger on the third string. Leave the second string open and put your ring finger on the second fret, first string. And that's called an E7. So I'm just going to play the intro for you. Take a look at the hands. So this is the C. We all know the C. We know the F. We know G7, which we're going to use later. We know this one is A minor and E minor. And then, of course, E7. So we start with the C. So I'm doing it real slow. Now I'll do the E minor. A minor. Then F, then C. Now we're going to do the new G, then the A minor, then the F, with the little finger or ring finger. Now I wasn't using the right rhythm, it's more like. That's the complete intro. So I'll yell the chords out and play it a little slower. That's C, A minor, A minor, F, C, G, A minor, and then the F with the little finger. then he starts to sing, which I'm not a singer, so. Through the song, so when you're singing it's somewhere over the rainbow, E minor, F, way up high, then back to C, and then I'm not quite sure though, and the dreams, okay, that's the words, and the dreams, and that's it, back, that's an F, back to C, dreams that you dreamed of, then I play the G7 or sideways V, once in a love lullaby, and then you play on the word by, A minor. Bye, and then you go to F. And that's basically what the whole song is. So you got the beginning and you got the verses. Now it changes a little if you learn the is version that has It's a Wonderful World in it. But for now, we're just going to stick with Over the Rainbow. And this is Music I Mike saying good night. Aloha!